Finally, you're home.
What's up, baby?
Why you rubbing your belly like that?
I actually missed lunch today, but I don't even want you cooking this time of night, so I'm gonna just order something.
Boy, are you crazy? I already made dinner. I got steak in there, asparagus, candy yams, and I even made your favorite, berry peach cobbler.
No, you didn't make the cobbler.
Oh, and I already meal prepped your lunch for the week.
Baby, you ain't have to do that.
Yeah, we got you all set up, baby.
Oh, well, thanks. I appreciate you. You are amazing.
You know I'm gonna take care of my baby.
Oh, and did you take my clothes to the dry cleaner? I need something to wear tomorrow for work.
What you need a dry cleaner for when you got me? Already washed it and got your outfit pressed out for tomorrow.
Ironed them already?
No wrinkles.
Thanks. That's gonna relieve some of my stress.
How was work?
Honestly, it's just been a lot. We just got a new project, so it's a little stressful. It's due in a couple days, and of course, they got me managing everybody in the sector. It's just a lot. We just got to meet this deadline, and I don't want to mess nothing up.
Yeah. You always handling everything. You deal with people at work. You handle everything with your family. Come here.
Where we going?
How about you just allow me to release you of some of that stress? Stop asking all these questions.
You got to tell me twice.
You win.
The reason why you'll never see Tyler Perry make a movie like that, because men, especially black men, they don't want to see us winning. They don't want to see us happy. But let's get into it. What's going on YouTube? Is your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I got a video for you guys of this woman hate to see men winning. So the scenario is this woman done went to a club and apparently she's in her feelings just because I guess the women that she were with were showing appreciation for men. I guess they found attractive or what have you, and they were just giving men their flowers, and this woman felt the way about it. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
I want to know what possesses you to go to an event or a space where you see attractive men and you think, let me film a TikTok video boosting their head up by dapping up the tens at this event. Like, I really want to know, like, is it because you know it's going to go viral?
Damn, that was some hating shit. Like, can men ever win? It rhymes. Can men ever win? Even though women got on her head, like, damn, girl, like, you are no fun. Like, why can't women compliment men? Only insecure people get mad when other people are getting compliments or they're being complimented or even giving other people compliments. Why is it pressing you so hard? And I think I know why. Out of her whole friend group, shout out to my black women, she is the least attractive out of her friend group right here. There is no surprise on why she's acting like that. And then she only tagged 2 out of the 4. She only tagged 2. So that means something. If you're going to tag somebody, tag everyone. Just think about it. Just think.
Wait a minute.
That nigga got a point. Drizzle.
I want to know what possesses you to go to an event or a space where you see attractive men and you think, let me film a TikTok video boosting their head up by dapping up the tens at this event. Like, I really want to know, like, is it because you know it's going to go viral? I think I would feel differently if I saw content from men saying, oh, dapping up the tens in my city. I'm not seeing that though. So at this point, it's giving one way, like, validation. It's kind of giving thirst. And it's like, we're dealing with a time where we keep saying, oh, these men are so sassy. These men think they're the prize. Why do we keep making these videos? Why do we keep validating that sentiment? Because at this point, we're not wondering whether there are fine men in our city. We are wondering if there are dateable men in our city.
Now, this is the pinnacle of misery. Some women can't stand to see a man, like, get his flower for being attractive. This seems like nobody's calling me attractive. Why are you calling them attractive? Like, of course you would be okay with it if you saw a bunch of guys walking up to beautiful women saying you're a 10. Of course! That's what y'all do on the internet. Y'all get in comment sections of girls that look like that and tell them that they're gorgeous. That they're 10 out of 10 drop dead gorgeous. That's what y'all do. It's enough of that. Plenty of that, I promise you. No shortage of that. There's very few videos of men just getting their flowers for looking good. Honestly, bravo to them girls that make those videos. I hope they getting a big bag off of it, because that's good content. It's so rare, like you literally never see it. And then here come the miserable women. Why are you making those videos saying that the men look good? Damn, her fault. Should she apologize? What, is she not straight? Listen, every woman isn't on this program where they're like, I don't need men. Men are trash, ill men. Some women like men, bro. I think you mad because that video is bringing you back to reality. Showing women liking men. Oh, what a fucking thought. That ain't really something we see on the internet that much.
I'm like, and it is sad to see, because this is typically the reaction that you're going to get. And I don't really understand why women have such an issue with men getting any kind of appreciation or reciprocation from women. And women are supposed to be so empathetic, but yet the moment any woman shows any kind of empathy towards a man, she's considered a pick-me or whatever the case may be. Like for example, this next video that I'm about to show you here. Check this out.
Hi! I wish we could have this conversation face to face, because it obviously doesn't go well online, but I'm gonna give it my best shot here. So let's start by clarifying the difference between a pick-me girl and having empathy. A pick-me girl is a woman who seeks to elevate herself above other women by proclaiming that she's better or different, and she does this in order to gain validation and approval from men. I'm not better. I am not different. And the only validation I need is from the creator, which I have. But in fact, I am so not better, and I'm so not different, that if you look at the first video that did some numbers on my accounts, it was about the divine feminine and the persecution of her. And I made that video because the most sacred experience of my life has been womanhood. It's been sisterhood. I literally teach on the feminine face of God. Like, this is so important to me. Ironically, a few days later, I posted a video asking young men why they no longer want to get married, and that blew up. And so the irony is, these two totally different demographics of people, two totally different demographics. And in that video, where from genuine curiosity, I asked that question, why young men no longer want to get married, 4,000 men came back, all saying the same thing. All saying the same thing. Was some of it angry? Yes. There was a lot of grief. There was a lot of anger. There was some hatred. But for the most part, they were just sharing their lived experience in an honest, straightforward way. Me listening to them, me seeking to understand what they're saying, is not for their approval. I'm seeking to understand what they're saying because I am sick of the division between men and women, between left and right, Christian and New Age hippie, Muslim and Jew. Like, look at the state of our world. Look at no one wants this. You don't want to live in a world where you feel like you have to choose the bear. Men don't want to live in a world where they feel like women are using them for their assets and will leave at the drop of a hat. So no, I'm not listening and seeking to understand for validation. I am seeking to understand because I feel like that's what we need to be doing more of as a society. What's happening is everyone is shouting to be heard, and we are shouting from our wounds, and we are shouting from our trauma, and we are shouting from all of the places that we hurt in order to be heard, and no one is listening. And healing starts with being heard. And that is why I am interested in everyone's experience. And what frustrates me about your comment is that you would not be calling me a pick-me if I was willing to listen to any other demographic. If it was any other flavor of human, you'd be like, oh, empathy. But because I'm willing to listen to men, you want to write me off as a pick-me. I think if we are willing to exclude one particular slice of humans, like one demographic, from our empathy, that is the definition of bigotry. And I'm not saying that women haven't been hurt by men. And I'm not saying that we don't have a problem with SA. But I am saying that women have had these experiences and they're terrible, and it does not negate the experiences that men have had.
Hey, not to throw shade, but I'm going to throw some shade. Based on what she preferred, what a pick-me is, wouldn't it be safe to say that the women that call women like her pick-me's are the true pick-me's? Think about that. Women that elevate themselves and try to make them seem like they're so much better than these other women. Y'all are the true pick-me's. Y'all think y'all are so much better than women that just show empathy for men or actually give a damn about what men think or say when it comes to relationship dynamics. Y'all are the real pick-me's. Boy, you talk about deflection. Let's keep it moving.
TikTok hates happily married women, masculine men, and families. Meet Griselda, a full-time worker and also a devoted wife, who recently posted a video on her TikTok that was captioned, "What I cook for my husband after my 9 to 5." That video was very popular. The video that she posted got over 5 million views, and it appeared that it was a hit, but for all the wrong reasons. Instead of the chicks in the comment congratulating her, showing appreciation to a woman doing something nice for her husband, she faced a barrage of hate, especially from other women. Why? Well, because she was doing something nice for her husband. She was cooking for her husband. And this might sound crazy, but this is something that you can't do on TikTok as a wife without facing extreme backlash.
I have pissed the internet off, specifically the women. The women are very triggered. So recently I've been posting some videos of me cooking for myself and my husband after my full-time job. And the comments under that video are diabolical.
I want you to take a look at some of these miserable comments. This chick says, "It's called free labor, a domestic slave. I'm not even sure what, I think she meant why you're not embarrassed posting this, telling people how low your self-esteem is, get a divorce, watch Sharia 7 and start implementing." Listen, get a divorce is this woman's suggestion to this happily married wife. And also encouraging a wife to go listen to Sharia 7 is also diabolical. Another miserable chick here says, "Cold, overworked, and underpaid." So she's telling her she's being overworked for cooking after work when she really doesn't have to. Mind you, this comment right here has 41K likes. 41,000 women agree with this post. Here's somebody else who says, "I call it a sucker." So the wife, Griselda, explains it's her choice. She cooks about 75% of the week because she loves her husband and gets home before him. It's an act of love and selflessness, not oppression.
First of all, I didn't know it was a crime to cook for someone you love in 2024. Didn't know that. Secondly, this is a choice. I cook if I want and I don't if I don't want to. My husband doesn't make me or require me to do anything. I'm not some abused and oppressed woman. I care enough about my husband to think, you know what? He probably is hungry and would like to eat when he gets home.
Right.
I'm selfless enough to sacrifice a little bit of my time and energy for someone that I love. Some of y'all's comments are just really rude and really mean. Like when I posted that video or just posting on social media, like in general, you will get negative comments. But when y'all are calling me out my name, and that's when it's kind of like, okay, you have bigger problems than the problem that you think that I have.
And guys, quick side note, if you're dealing with a chick right now and she believes cooking for you is oppression, then just run away, bro. Fast, not slow. And if you thought that...
Yeah, and I agree. Shout out to Chisha Zed, man. But you know what the problem is, Chisha Zed, man? They ain't drinking their coffee, bro. Good coffee. Let's keep it moving.
And if you thought that was an isolated incident, meet Ra, another TikToker who is also a happily married woman who's suffering at the hands of bitter women on TikTok. She posted a video specifically for women who like their husbands. She said in the video, this video is for women who like their husband. Almost like she knew to filter out the bitter women on TikTok because there's just so many of them. She went on to jokingly suggest that if you didn't like your husband, you could keep scrolling.
This is for the girls that actually like their husbands. If you don't really like your husband, just keep going. Studies have shown that men's favorite scents are actually pumpkin pie and vanilla.
So then she goes on to talk about some girl shit, you know. But what followed next were comments that were so bitter from other women who were commenting about how much they don't like their husbands that she actually made a separate video responding back to a particular comment that read, Wait, people like their husbands?
I will never understand how people think this is a flex. The number of people commenting on my video and saying the way I scrolled so fast. And this is not like the man versus bear debate. This is the man that you stood in front of your friends, your family, God, and said, yeah, that's my number one. That's my guy. How is that not your best friend, your ace? I don't get it. This is the weirdest socially acceptable joke that people make. It's such like a boomer thing. And it is so weird to me. Like, my husband is literally my best friend. He's my favorite person. I can't wait for him to come home today so that we can hang out and like go do something together with our baby. And I can't wait to have 5 billion more babies with him. Like, I don't get it. Does anybody else absolutely love, adore, and is obsessed with their husband? Or is it just me? And no, this obviously doesn't apply if you're in some sort of terrible, messed up situation. This is your normal, average marriage.
Unfortunately, if you are a woman who loves, appreciates, respects your husband, and truly, truly do value him, and TikTok is the wrong place for you to share that, because you just get attacked. It's just what we see over and over again. And we've seen this exact same thing. Wives who show appreciation to their husbands get slammed and catch backlash so many times. I've actually covered a lot of these topics. There was the surgeon wife who went viral for willingly cooking for her husband after a 13-hour shift. People were really upset about that and wanted clarification whether she was cooking while he was kicking his feet up and watching her cook.
I just got home from a 24-hour shift, and so many people have sent me my video that has made it to Twitter and it has made it to Instagram. Is my husband at home, sitting on the couch, watching me slave away while he did absolutely nothing? Yes.
And then there was another wife serving her man food who went viral because the sight of seeing a woman serve her man is so rare today that she built a whole following of men just based off that. Going to the stove, making his plate, and then walking over a few steps and handing it to him. The men were enamored. And then another wife who prepared food for her husband and his friends triggered a bunch of bitter women, and she happened to go viral as well for all the wrong reasons. I'll be honest, nothing to me is more confusing than seeing women who are married triggered by other wives catering to their husbands. That doesn't make sense to me. And it's not that they only dislike seeing wives do nice things for their husbands. They also refuse to believe that there's such thing as a happily married couple. There are a bunch of women out here who just don't believe it exists. Here's a video from another.
And the sad part is it's starting to come off as if like they don't want it to exist. It kind of makes me question, like, okay, is it only acceptable unless it's on a woman's terms? And in most cases, on a woman's terms, the man is pretty much going to be miserable, because if clearly y'all don't want men to like be happy at all, anything a man receives, y'all demonize it. It's almost as if like y'all don't really want husbands, y'all don't want leaders, hell, y'all don't even want partners. Y'all want subservient ass, soft ass men. Y'all want men that put y'all on a pedestal and bow down to you and just cater to you and you only, and no kind of reciprocation whatsoever. Because anytime a woman comes on here and shows that she appreciates her husband, that hell, she even likes her husband or gives a damn about him, y'all got an issue with it. That is so damn weird to me, bro. It's like you cannot be that damn miserable, or can you? To sit over here and act like you can't just be happy for a couple, and women like this, they only see a couple being happy if the man is doing everything for the woman and the woman is just doing nothing. That seems to be y'all idea of what a happy couple is. And let me tell you something, those men are miserable. So shout out to the couples that are like this and don't mind sharing their happiness, and they don't let these haters get to them. Cause this is crazy, man. There's really no need for it, bro. I'm like, I root for anybody that find a person. You know what I'm saying? Especially if there's reciprocation on both ends. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.